Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying this coffee and beignet mix. These were both bought at the Café Du Monde in New Orleans, Louisiana, from my dad and his wife, Laura. They were down there for the Jazz Fest, and so they bought these for us to try out. So the first thing, I'm going to get Kevin going on this. This is the beignet mix. Beignet they're French donuts, like it says on the box.
Fried dough.
It's fried dough, yeah. And so Kevin's going to follow the directions.
I have way over there. I have an electric skillet. It's got about 1 inch of oil in it. So you need that heated up because it's got to be hot. And then you basically need 7 ounces of water. And then I need 2 cups of this dough. And this is a rolled dough, so it's not just a dough you drop in balls or anything like that. You're actually going to roll this out and cut it. So I need 2 cups of this mix.
So while he's getting 2 cups, this is the coffee that we're going to be trying, and it is Coffee and Chicory, and it's distributed by the Café Du Monde coffee stand at Old Jackson Square, New Orleans, Louisiana. So there's that. Oh, and they bought me the coffee cup as well, which I absolutely love. The coffee cup to go with it. So I actually already have the coffee made. It's in the pot while we're making these beignets, because you want to have your coffee and your beignet together.
That's what I think too. All right.
So this is 2 cups of the mix.
And you're just going to pour your water in and stir it with a spoon. I usually like to make a little hollow in the middle. Not that it really mattered, but...
So there's a lot of that mix in there, right?
There is. That's quite a bit of water too, though. So.
No, I mean
yeah,
in here, in the box.
Batch.
It says it makes 4 dozen. So that's the whole box makes 4 dozen.
But each...
servings per container is 48.
Yeah, but each one makes approximately, it says somewhere on here, 2 dozen. So each batch is 2 dozen.
That's going to make 2 dozen?
Yeah, that's what it says. So it's 2 dozen. So that's basically, that's what I thought. There's enough for another batch in this box.
Oh, okay. So 2 batches. Okay, yeah. Okay.
I guess you could have cut the recipe in half or something if you wanted it smaller.
Right.
But we'll make these, and I go to work tomorrow anyway, so I'll just take them to work with me. The people at work will like it. That actually mixed up better than I thought. I thought it was going to be really, really hard to mix up, but it really didn't. It's not sticky. It's a little sticky, but not bad. Sometimes dough is really hard to work with a spoon, but this one's pretty good. Okay. Okay, I just basically put flour on my countertop and dropped it on. So it says flour it pretty liberally, so I'm not too worried about getting flour all over the place, but I don't want it to stick either. Now you roll this out pretty thin. I mean, 1/8 of an inch. I think that's pretty thin. And honestly, I always do just as good with my hands. I've got a rolling pin. I'm going to use it, but I'm just saying I always did a pretty good job with just flattening it out with my hands, but it's not as even. There has to be a reason they invented rolling pins, right? And you're going to roll, once you get this rolled out, you're going to cut it in squares, 2 1/4 inch squares. So I've got it out to 1/8 of an inch. I literally took my little scale. I want 2 1/4 inches, so I'm right about to there. So if I get a flat edge, I'll roll that doll back into making some more. And then let me get a flat edge going across here. Okay, I just wanted to kind of show you what 2 1/4 is. So that's about how big they're going to be.
Oh, that's much smaller than I thought. Well, it says...
But they puff up pretty big.
It says the serving size 0.6 ounces or 16 grams. It's only 60 calories.
Yeah, they're not very big.
Of course, that's before you put all the powdered sugar on there.
Yeah.
And you're deep frying them.
In oil.
In oil. So I'm sure they're a lot more than 60 calories.
Okay, so I'm going to continue to cut these out into squares. And I don't think you want to sit here and watch me do this for the next little bit. But once I get them all cut into squares, then they'll be ready to cut. Okay, got them all cut. I haven't reconstructed these, but I will. But I wanted to go ahead and get these in the oil. So I'm just going to grab a few of them. A plate with a paper towel, just a set of paper towels on here, and these are just going to drop in the oil. And I've got enough oil here in this electric skillet, which I could probably fry tons of these, but I'll just get these started so you can see what they look like. They should, if they should pop up like that pretty within 8 to 10 seconds. They should pop up and start floating, and then keep an eye on them because they brown pretty quick. And then you'll want to flip them over pretty regularly once they start floating. Take them out, and you want to let them drain on a paper towel. I put another batch in, and what I'm going to do with these, I've got a paper bag just filled with powder, not filled, but it's got some powdered sugar on the bottom. I'm just going to drop these in there. And you really want to do ultimately a bigger bag and more of them. So just put them in there and shake them. I'm just going to pull them out by hand, but there they are.
Ooh.
Normally I would have just dumped these out, but I'm going to save my powdered sugar for other ones. Alright, so I'm going to keep on working on these and I'll be back.
Kevin and I are twins. Aren't we cute? We look cute, don't we? Okay, let's try one of these first.
I'll try one on the bottom. Now, I have to be honest, these didn't puff up like I thought they would. So I'm just telling you.
Do you remember when we tried those cannoli chips?
Mm-hmm.
That's what these look like.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good. The flavor's good. But they didn't puff up.
My dad, like I said, he and his wife are the ones that brought us these things from New Orleans. When they went and he tried them, he really liked the flavor, but he said over and over, they'd be really good if they were filled with something. You know, around here, we're used to getting like donuts filled with
cream or jelly
yeah, jelly, something. And he's right. This would be good with like a buttercream.
I love the flavor. The flavor's really good.
Oh, it's good.
My problem is it didn't puff up.
No.
So it's kind of dense in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
But my temperature, I turned it even up higher to almost 400 degrees. It didn't make any difference. It didn't puff up. I made sure they were thin, and they were thin. So I don't know. Maybe they need to be thinner. Maybe they were too thin and they should have been thicker. I don't know. I did an 1/8 of an inch just like they said. So I'm not sure.
You're not gonna like this.
Probably not. It's like black with sugar. I mean, that's all it's got is sugar in it.
I don't have creamer because I don't buy creamer anymore, and I very rarely drink coffee. Honest to goodness, the only time I drink hot beverages at all is when you all send me something to review. I use
black coffee.
It's black. I used to drink coffee twice a day. I used to really look forward to it, especially years ago. In the afternoon, I would look forward to my newspaper and my coffee. Well, what are you doing, honey? We don't no longer get the paper. I haven't for years, but I just I don't drink coffee anymore. I was drinking it up until not too long ago. Now see, he's gonna run it. He's putting milk in it.
Just a little bit. People put milk in their coffee.
Oh, I know. And you didn't put much.
I didn't put much. Just a little bit.
Anyway, I haven't been drinking the coffee. I drink cold drink instead. So, but let me tell you, when I first opened this coffee and made it, I told Kevin, I said, this reminds me, it's vacation coffee. That's what it smells like. It's the coffee that you smell when you're on vacation and they're brewing it first thing in the morning. Very, very strong, very powerful stuff. That's what this is.
And if you like coffee, I'm sure that's excellent. That little bit of milk helps.
I promise you, it tastes just like, this reminds me when we were in Scotland And we would get up in the morning, and we were on that bus tour, and they were brewing that coffee, and this is what it tasted like. This is just hotel coffee. It's not
good.
Yeah. It's not bad. That's not insulting at all. It's really good. It's strong coffee though.
Yeah. If you're a coffee drinker, you would love this.
Yes. If you want something that's gonna wake you up in the morning, this will do it. I actually like this.
And if you're a real coffee drinker, you like it a little. You like that little bit of a bitter undertaste. This has it because it's coffee.
I really like that a lot. Yeah. It makes me wonder if
not something I would drink.
If like the chicory, it says coffee and chicory. It makes me wonder if all hotel type coffee has that chicory.
I don't think so. I mean, I doubt it.
It's good though. It really is. And I like these. I just like Kevin. I wish they had puffed up because when you see them on TV and stuff like that, you see them. They look like pillows. They look like
these didn't puff up.
Yeah, and I don't. That wasn't because of Kevin.
I'm going to read this recipe.
Cafe au lait, cafe au lait.
Make your coffee basically, and then mix.
Mix freshly brewed coffee with equal amounts of hot, homogenized milk to suit taste. So hot milk.
Or just milk in general would probably.
I think both are good. I think I like the coffee more than the beignet mix though, because the coffee's really good. The beignet they didn't puff up.
Yeah. Good flavor, just didn't puff up.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know what I could have done differently. None of them really puffed up. A couple of them puffed up just a little bit. But none of them really puffed up.
No, so it's not like he had them too thick or too thin. He measured them. I don't know what he could have done any differently.
Who knows?
But yeah, the flavor was good, and that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.